This is the video for the SAVE project at the University of Glasgow. It's funded by Jisc. SAVE stands for Sustainable Alumni Volunteer Engagement project, and that was really the aim of what we were trying to do. We were trying to build at Glasgow a Sustainable Alumni Volunteering programme. The first stage in the programme was to go out to other higher education institutions and to find out what they were doing, what kind of activities they were undertaking in their volunteer engagement, see what worked for them, see what didn't work for them, and see what was popular with their alumni. And that was really useful, going out to our kind of peer institutions and finding out from them how they were getting on. The second stage was to carry out a survey of our students and our alumni, finding out from our students whether they would be interested in the career improvement, employability aspects of networking with our alumni volunteers, but also talking to our alumni volunteers, our alumni, to see if they would be interested in acting as volunteers. And the response was really, really encouraging, really positive. And we knew that based upon the outcomes of the two surveys, the higher ed and the survey of our students and alumni, that we were in a strong position to carry on. Another thing that we had at the beginning, which was a good starting point, was we had a good working relationship with a local large-scale employer who employed a lot of our Glasgow alumni, and who we were going to work with on the mentoring aspect of the programme, whereby alumni who were based at that employer would mentor current students, again to help them increase their employability and to improve their graduate attributes. However, during the project, that partner, through a change of personnel, that partner had to pull out, and so during the project we had to really change our focus from sort of face-to-face mentoring to more like an e-mentoring model. And so we managed to develop that in-house, we think, quite well.
One of the key elements of the project is its sustainability, and we quickly realised at the start of the project, to ensure that, what we should be doing is looking at our existing technologies and utilising them. So we divided them into core and non-core technologies, with Razor's Edge, Net Community and T4, which are a mixture of CRMs and content management systems, as well as the non-core ones such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Blogger, and various other ones we'll be following where our customers are going. So we thought if we can utilise those first, we could be a good starting point. So you will have seen that with the alumni profiles, that's a mixture of Net Community and T4 pages. The existing capability within Net Community was sufficient enough to drive the search functionality, lifting information from Razor's Edge about our alumni's past degrees and various other bits of information. So we decided to utilise that. The alumni profile for within Net Community didn't have the same look or feel about it, so we worked together with our web team to devise the T4 version of the form. So while students won't be able to see that there's little or no integration between the two different parts of the student search and the outcome, we've done a little bit more work in the background to make sure that that fits. So service design has also helped us with that quite a bit as well. So there are obviously benefits of going out, or benefits and drawbacks of going out looking for a bespoke system. Whilst you might get what you want in the initial stages, it's going to cost a fair amount of money, and it can't also take into account of any sort of changes or patterns or following patterns or trends in higher education. So if you had that piece of kit, you would more than likely have to go out for a further customization later on, and that's an additional expense. So the benefit of using Net Community and Razor's Edge and T4 at present, it's industry standard hardware. It can be developed. Blackboard will always work with HE institutions, following patterns and trends to see what's happening in higher education, and they'll develop that software or hardware at no additional cost to us. So there's been real benefit for the sustainability of the project in utilising these existing technologies. This is our alumni profile form. Alumni are being invited to fill out this form, therefore they can fill in their personal details such as their name, email address, LinkedIn URL, should they wish to become an e-mentor, as well as the job title, industry, profession and who they're employed by. The profile form additionally asks what they studied at university, so we can cross-reference this with our database. Additionally, they're asked about their time at Glasgow, about their course and their experiences of university life. Furthermore, they're also asked to fill in information about their career experiences after graduation and anything else they feel relevant. Provided they agree with the declaration, they can tick that, and that will be submitted and form part of the alumni profiles.
In terms of lessons learned, there are 3 main points I think I want to get across. The first one was at the very beginning, Jisc emphasised, in fact asked of us, that we use service design techniques when we were building the services, and we found that really useful. Listening to our customers, listening to our students and alumni, finding out what they want, really helped us to focus what we were doing. At the same time, though, even though you are listening very hard to your customers and finding out what they need, we realised also that you have to limit what you're doing. You can't be everything to everybody. It's much better to build a programme which does a few things well and sustainably than trying to do a programme that does everything and then you can't sustain it. We very much went for the former model. But having said that, one of the priorities throughout was also finding a way in which everyone could get involved, particularly amongst our alumni. We didn't want to turn anyone away if they had something they had to offer. So that's where the Ask Our Alumni option through the website really came into its own, because any alumni, whether they just graduated, whether they've been a graduate for a very long time, could go in, they could fill in the form and they can make their contribution that way. So yeah, we thought that really worked as a way for everyone to get involved.
And we'd like to extend our thanks to Jisc for giving us the opportunity for the funding, and particularly to Sharon, Simon and Lisa at Jisc for all their support. Additionally to our critical friend Peter Cowler, who's been there able to answer questions for us and being very supportive. And finally also to our cluster group members, Leo, Loretta and Steve from Kent and Newark.